Set up the machine. Just like electricity, you set up, machine will work. But the setter, or who first sets the machine, pushes on the machine, that is a Purusha. Similarly, the whole material world is working very nicely, wonderfully. But behind that machine, behind that working, there is Krishna. Maya dhakshena prakriti suhate sacharacha. Just an electric powerhouse. You see, the machine is going on, cut is going on. But there is a supervising engineer. He is looking that whether the machine is rightly going on, if there is any defect, if there is oil required, he is putting some oil or something else. So the supervisor is the engineer. Similarly, the whole machine of this material world, or this material, you do not try to study the whole material world, but you study your own machine, this body. This body is also machine. Jantra rurhani mayaya. Ishara sarvabhutanam riddeshe arjuna tishtati. Brahman sarvabhutani jantra rurhani mayaya. This is a jantra, this body. Just like somebody sits you, just like a child is seated on the car and the car is moving. There are many examples. Similarly, this body is given by material energy. Jantra rurhani maya. This body is given by Maya. But within the body, dehi nasmin jatha dehi. Dehi, within the body, the living spirit or living soul is sitting there. And because we are under the control of Maya, we wanted it, such a body. So Krishna has given Anumanta. He has given order to Maya that this living entity wants to enjoy this material world under certain body, so you give him this body. Just like a pig, he wanted to eat everything and anything without any discrimination. So, by the order of the Supreme, Anumanta, Upadrashta, he orders to the Maya that you give him a body, a vehicle, a machine, a pig body, so that he can very nicely eat stew. So, this is karma bhav, that I want to possess a certain type of machine or body, and Krishna, Ishvara, is within everyone's heart. He understands, he is persistent to get this machine. All right, you get this machine. This is called Janmanda, tatha dehantara prapti. In this way, we are desiring something in this life, and the next life is being prepared. And that next life or this life, it is just like a machine. It is made by the material nature under the order. Maya dhakshena prakriti suyate sacharacharam hetunani na kaunteya jagad viparivartate. This is the fact. So, Krishna is the original Purusha, Prakriti, the material energy is also Prakriti, subordinate to Krishna, and the spiritual energy, the living entity, they are also Prakriti. But they are superior Prakriti. Inferior matter, just like we are handling matter. We are getting matter, we are getting cement, we are getting bricks, we are getting iron, and combining them and making a very high skyscraper building. So the material energy is also Krishna's, and the spiritual energy, the living entity, that is also Krishna's energy. So but they are working for satisfying their senses, therefore superior, jiva bhuta, jayedam dhajate, they are handling the material energy. It's the same living entity. When he understands his constitutional position, that I am part and parcel of Krishna, mamaivangsha jiva bhuta, then he will work for Krishna. Then the same energy spent for building skyscraper building will be utilized to build a nice temple for Krishna. This is proper utilization of energy. When the energy of Krishna, the spiritual energy of Krishna, the living entity, works for Krishna, that is healthy condition. Just like part and parcel of my body, this finger, when this finger works for me, I want the finger, come here, works from here. But if the finger is not in healthy condition, it is painful, it cannot work. That is not normal condition. The normal condition is the finger is to work for my body. Similarly, we being part and parcel of Krishna, when we are engaged in Krishna's service, that is our normal condition, our healthy life. Therefore Krishna says that these foolish creatures, mudha, who are thinking that we shall work for sense gratification, they are mudhas, namang dushkitanam mudha, prapadante naram. The animals cannot understand this constitutional position of the living entity, because this material world means all the living entities, they have come here for satisfying their senses, and in different grades of life they are satisfying their senses, either as Brahma or the worm in the stool. They are satisfying their senses, different senses. That is material life. And when one understands that I am part and parcel of Krishna, my duty is to serve Krishna, that is normal life, that is actually spiritual life. Sevanmukhi jivbhadau sameva surattata. When you forget to serve Krishna, that is material life. And when we serve Krishna with love and affection, understanding that we are very intimately related, part and parcel, and that is spiritual life. This is the difference between material life and spiritual life. When one works for his own sense gratification, that is material life. And when one works for Krishna's satisfaction, that is spiritual. That is spiritual. It is very easy to understand. We are working, we are servant of somebody. All these people who have gathered here, nobody can claim that I am not servant. Everyone is servant. Servant of the society, servant of the family, servant of the country, servant of dog, servant of cat. Everyone is servant. That is misplacement. But he is servant of Krishna. When he forgets that he is servant of Krishna, he becomes servant of so many Maya. But when he understands that I am servant of Krishna, and becoming servant of Krishna, I can become servant of others also. That is called Krishna consciousness. This is the movement of Krishna consciousness. Everyone is a servant, but he is serving wrongly. His service is misplaced. We are simply educating people that your service being misplaced. Therefore you are not satisfied, neither your master is satisfied. Nobody is satisfied. For example, I have repeated this example many times. Even Mahatma Gandhi, the great servant of India, he served India so nicely. Still the master was not satisfied and the master killed him. He wanted to serve his country, but the result was that his countrymen killed him. So this service is frustration. If you go on serving the material world, you will be frustrated in this way or that way. But if you serve Krishna, the same service applied to Krishna, your life will be successful. That is Krishna consciousness movement. You cannot avoid service, but service other than Krishna will be frustration. But if you serve Krishna, you will be satisfied, the Supreme Lord will be satisfied, and you are